We have a show to do today.
The whole new acronym thing drives me effing bananas. Can we call him by his name?
Felger and Maz on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Let's go.
Yeah, message to the fans going back to Boston now.
Just be loud, please, and be patient. We're going to shoot the puck, don't worry.
Back to your calls as promised on everything. Sean in the car. Go ahead, Sean.
I called a while ago, and I know you guys don't remember. Don't worry, I don't remember about it either. But what I do remember is I brought up that 2013 game 7, where the vibe of the building was way off. And you, Felge, left me off the air.
Hold on. But your year is wrong. They didn't play Game 7 in 2013. It was Game 6 again.
Year it was, my apologies.
2019? Yeah.
Well, the Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 7. The vibe in the building that day was way off. They expected to lose. You could feel it. And I think that proves your point that Bergeron and Chara are not all-time great players. Love them to death, but they're not actually the best of all time, and they knew it, which is why when the pressure came up, they would choke.
So I think you have your years wrong. I think you have your events kind of wrong. Not humble brag. I was in the building, so I know exactly how it felt, and I was in the lower bowl. The building was juiced to begin the game. When it started to get tight was you had a flurry in the first period against the Blues, and Marchand had a wide-open net, and he missed it. And you had a couple early, real flurries on Binnington.
Yeah, right.
And you didn't score. And then on, maybe it was their second shot of the game, it went in. And this would, never mind Pietrangelo scoring when Marchand bolted off the ice at the end of the first period. But you went down 1-0 after you had a couple of real flurries to go up 1-0. Then you went down 1-0 on one of the first shots of the game, and that is when immediately the grumbling, murmuring, sphincter tightening, it just absolutely, and that wasn't even your classic Bruins crowd because obviously Game 7 there was a lot of the
fancy
the real fans got priced out. Yes. So it wasn't even as bad as it could have been, but
it was still there.
We all know it. We all feel it. And is there a way not to do that thing?
No, not with that team and that franchise and that fan base.
This is such a disappointing conversation. Listen to what we're talking about. The fans get a little ornery and the whole team goes in the tank?
Yeah.
What?
That's what happened. It is ridiculous, but that's what happens here.
Yeah, you're right.
Because obviously Pastrnak, you're in his head, obviously.
But I think that's an NHL playoffs thing because I think part of this took place last night in Buffalo. That team was real tight, I thought, to start that third period. Bad turnover. Lyon ended up making a save. You get a dumb penalty, too. They felt like...
not quite ready for the moment.
Yeah.
And when you don't score, it's a classic thing in hockey. I'd rather be a road team, especially if you're this Bruins team and they have this thing with you. How about Robert in Rhode Island? Yes, Robert, on Mike Vrabel.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much for taking my call. My biggest gripe, and it's such a heartbreaker, I thought the world of Vrabel when he came in as the new coach of the Patriots. But now I think that there's like a dark cloud hanging over Gillette Stadium due to Vrabel's deceitfulness. I've been married for 26 years. And actually, if I was in the same position that Vrabel put himself in, my wife, who's an Italian, right from Italy, would never have tolerated, never in 100 years would have tolerated.
Cut your schmenzer off. But is there a dark cloud hanging over the thing? Is that a little strong?
I don't think so. Not based on that season ticket holder event last night where he gets the standing ovation.
What? You don't think there's a dark cloud hanging over it?
No, I don't think. I mean, it's a story and it's a stain, but it's a small stain. I don't think there's a dark cloud hanging over the team.
That's too strong. I think people are looking at Vrabel differently today.
Yeah.
Which he deserves.
Now, if we get to October and
that's it.
They're 1-4. Well, then you could say there's a dark cloud hanging over the team. But I think that's premature to say that now.
People would absolutely. It'll be used if they don't win games, for sure, and probably rightfully so. You're allowed to go back into an off season and say, was everybody totally focused, and were you all 100% committed to the next year, or did you have distractions in your life and all that? It's going to be a valid thing to bring up if they don't win. Okay, Steven Bridgewater says he has intel on Vrabel and the Crafts. Steve.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I got my finger. Listen, I got my finger on the button.
I got to be careful how I phrase everything.
Okay, then go, please
just
be.
Give me the time to walk you through the timeline.
Okay.
If you remember last year, he walked in the building carrying the big stick. We won't get into details, right? Elliot Wolf was on his way.
I already don't like his info. What do you mean he came into the building carrying a big stick? We all know.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I don't know what that means. We don't need to get into details.
A lot of bravado.
Yes, okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess. So,
Robin Glazer is gone, right?
Yeah.
And Jonathan now went to Mr. Kraft, his father, and he said, do we want another 10, 15 years of a Bill Belichickian era? And the answer is absolutely not. Vrabel is on his way out. He's not going to coach another game with the Patriots, and a lot of this is orchestrated by the Krafts. And there's not one Patriots insider that will dare to report any of this.
So you're saying the Krafts ordered the Steve, hold on one side. Just stop talking for one second. So you're saying the Patriots had the pictures taken?
No.
I'm not going to talk to you as you're getting out of your car. You bug me.
So was he trying to allude to the fact that what he thinks the Krafts set up this relationship then? Like, I don't know what he was getting at there.
I agree with the point, though, that the Krafts like it on some level.
Because it gives them leverage.
That it gives them leverage on Vrabel. They do not want another Belichick, Mark. They do not want, and I know that sounds crazy, right? They don't want 6 Super Bowls? No. They don't want to have to deal with some out-of-control, high-priced a-hole who thinks he actually runs the building and owns the team, which is how Bill carried himself, and how the Krafts kind of had to just accept it because they couldn't, in the middle of winning 6 Super Bowls, let him go. So, no, they don't want that. And they worry that these coaches are nuts and that they win a few games and start to win championships and they all go to that place where now, like, somehow the owner has to answer to this coach. And I think they are leery of that. And I think that, not that Vrabel was close to that yet, but
they could see it maybe happening.
I think they're
having gone through it twice.
Yes. So I just think this gets to look. I think Vrabel wants, like any coach wants, never mind a ton of money, which the owner doesn't want to give them.
They want autonomy,
but they want right. This is my building. These are my people. I don't want any of your people. I mean, the Krafts were very careful when Vrabel first came here to have their people on the staff. McDaniels is one. Elliot Wolf is one. This worm Matt Groh is still somehow in the picture, right? These are all Kraft people that predated Mike Vrabel. And so that's the way they want it. Well, Vrabel starts winning it. They did this with Bill. Wazenchuk was still on staff when Bill got here. Bill did not get to go to the podium and say, I run the draft board. When he first got here, they were still kind of delicate about that. They were tiptoeing around it. Well, by the 3rd Super Bowl, Wazenchuk was gone. Everyone was gone. It was all Bill. And for the next, 15 years, they had to put up with that. And Vrabel would probably do this. All these coaches do. Oh, I can't hire my own personnel guy? I don't get to run the draft? I'm out. Parcells did it to him. And I don't get to hire this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. I get to hire my staff. And screw you. And you got no one here telling you what to. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I'm sort of exaggerating.
Yeah,
I
don't like it. I don't like it because that takes the emphasis off of winning and onto other crap.
Yep.
And that's happened in other, the Red Sox, other places, and that's when you lose, and that's when things go bad. I don't like it.
Well, it's just I just think it's life in the NFL, and so.
My point is, sorry, Mike, but I thought Robert Kraft at this point should be obsessed with winning.
How about Jonathan?
That's different.
Okay, it's going to be his plane.
But he's not the owner right now.
It's going to be his plane. Robert. At some point, it's going to be his plane, and it's going to be his building and his organization, and
then he can have that drama then.
And he loves Vrabel. I just think they worry about these coaches getting too big for their britches. Simply put, I'm dramatizing the thing, but honestly, and I really believe it, they are worried about Vrabel or any coach getting too big for their britches, and so this sort of knocks them down a peg, and I think they're fine with that. But they didn't create any of this. I don't know what that caller was driving at. Like that's
they don't want this.
Ridiculous. That part is ridiculous. And don't call me when you're getting out of your car with the beeping and the whatnot. That's annoying. Back to your calls right after this.
Mike and Tony have a definite chemistry.
Are they?
100%.
Are they?
Yes, 100. Do I stutter?
Consider them the periodic table of sports talk.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Sorry. I mean to blow a gasket.
No. Blow it, baby. Blow it.
Felger and Maz.
10 out of 10 for the Philadelphia 76ers on the road tonight. No notes. A remarkable performance staving off elimination, and they hand the Celtics a 16-point home court loss in Game 5. And we are headed back to Philadelphia.
Concern level with the Celtics, if not necessarily for this series, then just how they're playing or their championship readiness. Trevor in Vermont on that. Yes, Trevor.
Hey, guys. Great show today. Cracking me up. I have to push back a little bit on Mike's assessment that Missoula is overrated. I think he's a really good coach, but I think he's just a little too devoted to his guys. I mean, the Jays got way too many minutes last night. I don't know why he keeps putting in Vucevic instead of Garza, because Garza has been playing his ass off all year, and I think he's deserved some minutes.
Okay.
D. White is great. We love D. White, but he's struggling, and Pritchard is better on offense. But and you can't ask D. White to try to defend Embiid in the fourth quarter. That was
okay. Well, that happens on a switch. But how about Vucevic? Listen. Well, the first thing you said, the Jays, which I hate, Tatum and Brown got too many minutes. So you're going to bench Tatum or Brown for Shireman?
No, that's dumb.
Or Jordan Walsh? Like, come on, stop that. It's the playoffs. Your best players play in the fourth quarter, and they play a lot. Stop it. Vucevic, that was the best matchup against Joel Embiid. So that's a fair second guess. I know, I stand by it. Missoula, to me, in the playoffs, gets exposed.
And just because Derek White was Derek White in the past, I mean, the bigger sample size is that he struggled most of this season, got a little bit hot in the middle of it, but this might just be what he is now. So maybe don't give him as many minutes when he's now 7 for 33 from 3 in this series.
I don't think that's the issue either. I'm playing Derek White because he's so good on defense. He's, Pritchard can get exposed on the other end, so you play Derek White.
Yeah.
Why does he have to shoot so many three-pointers? When his shot has been off all season. That's my second guess. Why do you encourage him to keep shooting when he's not shooting well? And that's another thing that I think exposes Missoula. Pete in Dallas, you with me on that?
Yeah, so I'm a Celtics fan. I hate green teamers. So Marcus Smart's the worst Celtic of all time. I bet that last guy has a Scal jersey. I am still pissed they lost to the Knicks. I'm pissed at the owners for cheaping out and blowing up this franchise, trading Tingus Pingus for the minivan. Stop shooting. What pisses me off the most is how committed they are to the dumbest style of basketball imaginable. I scream at my TV when they pass up at layups to kick out for threes. Stop shooting 53s at 25% when you can get good baskets in the paint. Stop. Missoula is overrated. And I can't stand how dumb the Philly didn't win last night. You lost that game.
Okay. Philly got hot. They were knocking down some threes that they're not going to be able to maintain, which is why you're going to win ultimately, because they can't shoot like that, even close, every night. But I don't know. There's a lot of things not to like about their play style. Still,
two of the best guys in the league, and it still feels like after years they only have one pitch. And that's what frustrates me. And I don't think that pitch always works in the playoffs when it gets tight. And then if the coach gets exposed in a close game where he has to make a key decision or drop a key play that could change the game or win the game, if he's not prepared to do that, that becomes a problem. So there's just a few. They're too good to go down and have things in instances like that.
David Pastrnak last night basically pleading with Bruins fans to go easy on him when they return here for...
Be patient. We're going to shoot the puck. Don't worry.
Please, just go easy. Frank the Tank, you going to go easy on the Bruins?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, David? Look, I like your skill, boy. I love it. Coming in close on the goalie. and getting the game-winning goal. I love it, kid. I love the crap that you're talking to the Sabres fan for 15 seconds after you get the overtime winner and shove it in their face. But don't tell me what to do, boy. Do not tell me what to do. I was a Bruins fan when your father was teaching you how to pee. You will not tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. I'm the fan. And when you put that uniform on, I'm a Bruins fan. You owe me, bitch.
See, this is what I'm saying. I don't think Pasternak's message is going to land.
Didn't he once get thrown out of a Bruins, circus or something? What was the thing?
Oh, no. Family Day.
Family Day?
There was some sort of family skate. Frank the Tank. I think they allowed fans into the family skate or something. And he got in maybe Hal Gill's face. He got in someone's face and they had to throw him out. Family Day with his kids skating around.
It's the best.
And Hal Gill, wasn't he 6'7"?
I can't remember who it was. Okay. It may not have been Hal Gill. It was someone.
The children skating around.
Daddy.
Gil, you suck.
Derek in the car on the Bees. Yes, Derek.
Hey, guys. First time, long time. Thanks so much for taking my call. That pasta quote is cracking me up. You guys couldn't be more right about the angry T-ball dad trying to be less like that. But I'm curious to get your thoughts on the Vezina finalist situation with Swayman. Do you guys think that'll affect his game, positive or negative at all, in the upcoming game or games?
I think it'll help. I mean, he's confident. He's walking it, talking it, being demonstrative, putting himself out there, calling his teammates out, playing well. Now he's got a chance to win a Vezina. I don't think he's going to get it, but he's, a finalist. That's a good honor. I think it all helps. I think he's feeling himself right now. So this helps, right?
Yeah.
Why are you smirking, Dondero?
Because Jim has something. I'm waiting for it.
No, well, I actually just got a text right back from Frank the Tank who said, I got thrown out of 2 Bruins Wives Carnivals. Bruins Wives Carnivals. That's what it was. I knew there was some sort of carnival aspect to it.
Wives Carnivals.
I got thrown out of 2 Bruins Wives Carnivals 2 years in a row for telling the players how I really felt within 10 minutes. It was Hal Gill and Kyle McLaren.
Hal Gill. I knew it was Hal Gill. 2 giant defensemen. The Wives Carnival, Dondero.
I love it.
Twice.
Bake May or whatever. The Drake May's wife is there with the cupcakes, and Frank's like, "You suck."
Throwing them back. Your husband sucks, and these cupcakes suck too.
That's the Bruins fan. Final segment: thoughts, calls, emails. After Dondero gets you updated here.
Oh yeah!
Thoughts, calls, emails.
Oh yeah!
I get my jollies out of it. I do. I'm not a good person. Go ahead.
Felger and Maz.
Oh yeah!
98.5, the Sports Hub.
You're down 8-1 in the top of the 9th, and
they're a bunch of a-holes. They stink. The season's over. People haven't landscaped or even mowed their lawns yet, and the season's already over.
Haven't mowed my lawn yet.
See?
Your thoughts?
I hate them. And I thought maybe, we get the dead cat bounce now that Core and the coaching staff has mostly been fired, except for the pitching staff, coaches. And, maybe they right the ship a little bit. That first game in Toronto looked okay. Different approach at the plate. Are they going to be in contention for the playoffs? Probably not, but at least, give us a baseball season. They're not going to do that. I read that piece that I was going through earlier with you guys in The Athletic today about Craig Breslow and how he's a soulless robot that doesn't understand human emotion and how to talk to people. And now that he's got his coup and it worked, good luck, a-hole. Now I want to root against him, too, and anything that he does. I hate him. I hate this team. One of the more hateable teams I can remember in my lifetime. I think it's more hateable than 2012.
I think that's what we're headed for. And I say, not a season. Not a season, not a season. They've certainly had some years here the last couple of years where they finished in last and it wasn't much of a year. But, you'd get to the trade deadline and they'd be, 3.5 games out. And you'd say buy or sell. Or,
enough that we could yell back and forth about math. I would feel like they're out of it, but you could say, look, they're still in it. They're only 4 or 5 out, but at least they were still in the mix.
The illusion of contention.
The illusion of contention, to use the Dan Shaughnessy line.
We knew it wasn't true contention. We recognized it was an illusion, but we could at least play along with the illusion.
Yep.
We're not even going to get that this year. It's going to be...
It's over by Memorial Day.
Dark.
Yes.
I mean, at least in 2012, when Dustin Pedroia called out Bobby Valentine, it was Dustin Pedroia. This year, we've got a man named Trevor Story calling out the front eye, and this is Trevor Story, who's been, if I'm right, statistically one of the worst players in the league. So that's just a bad place to start and a bad place to be.
And also, so for people that didn't happen to watch today's game, which is not over yet, still 8-1 Toronto now. Earlier in this game when it was 3-1, Brian Bayo, today's starter, who sucks,
right,
gets pulled. You mean bad body language anyway. But the whole time while your rookie, Chad Tracy, your rookie interim manager, who's in his 4th game as the manager, probably doesn't want to have to do this, but he wants to see the team maybe win a game, salvage this game today. Going to the mound, Brian Bayo the whole time just shaking his head, nope, shaking his head, nope, no. And to read further, he then went into the dugout, put a towel over his head, and then just sulked and talked to himself the rest of the time. If you at least want to make it a little bit more salvageable in what already feels like a lost season, get him, Story, Jaron Smollett off this team. Get them out of here. Like,
who's Jaron Smollett?
Jaron Duran. I mean, I'm sorry.
Why do you keep? I don't know what you've done this a couple times. Who's Jaron Smollett?
Jussie Smollett, the guy who made up that whole thing.
Mighty Ducks.
No. He was an actor who made up that guy's.
He got jumped in Chicago.
He was in the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's I didn't get the reference.
Way
there.
back.
Yeah, that he got jumped. It was a lie. It was everything just make believe.
Right. Yeah. Jussie Smollett.
Yes, I call him Jaron Smollett.
Got it. Okay, I got it. I got it.
You know, did they ever find that person in Minneapolis?
I didn't hear the conclusion of the investigation.
When there's about 4,000 people, and I'm putting an asterisk on that day against the Twins when it felt like there was about 400 people in the stands. You know, they last saw that the Twins said that they weren't able to find this guy, but you know, who's to say? Maybe it really did happen.
Anyway, one unlikable guy after the next on this team.
Yeah, truly detestable. They are not just borderline unwatchable; they're really unlikable.
And now Crochet's on the IL.
Yeah, so he's done.
What's the record now?
Oh, geez,
12-20?
12-18.
It just went final.
12-19.
I was going to go 12-20, something like that.
12-18 coming into today.
12-19. We're not even going to get that illusion of contention. We're not even going to get that.
Doesn't feel like it.
You're 3.5 out of the final wild card. Yeah, you're only a game over 500, but you're 3.5 out. We're not even going to get that this year.
I think the worst part still, though, is that the brand is broken. And it's just, they have to fix that.
We commit.
Fix everything else.
Lost season, not much to talk about, not here. We will commit at least one segment every day this summer to bash the living crap out of everything Red Sox. That is our commitment to you. Every day, there will be at least one segment or a couple of minutes devoted to ripping the crap out of someone or something on the Red Sox. Every day we'll make it a mission, Murray. You ready to do it?
I love it, yeah.
It'll be not the summer of Maz, but we'll come up with the name. Every day, they're going to get something from us. Every day.
Hate Sox. Something like that. Yeah.
It's coming. Starting tomorrow. Are you so committed, Jim?
I can't wait, but this is what I'm born for.
Okay. We're here for you, Boston. And I got a giveaway for you. This is a cool giveaway, too. Caller 10 to the contest line, 617-931-0985. We'll get to pick to win a pair of tickets of their choice to one of the following concerts. I give you 4 options. You get to pick the concert. There's a little wrinkle to this giveaway. It's all to celebrate Live Nation Summer of Live, happening now through May 5th. Tickets to select shows are just $30. Visit livenation.com to purchase yours. Caller 10 to the contest line, 617-931-0985. Gets to pick among Sammy Hagar, Xfinity Center, Black Crowes, MGM, David Lee Roth, House of Blues, Hardy, Xfinity Center. The last one, you've still got to tell me who that is. Okay, are we sure that, that the Black Crowes are MGM? Are the Black Crowes MGM or Xfinity? Did I get that?
That's what you said yesterday.
Well, it's on my copy, but listen, our sales staff, again, with the crayons and the scratch and sniff.
I mean, it's great for our listeners, but I do feel bad for Kevin or whoever's working the phones back there because it's, what were the ones? What are my choices again? Huh?
No, Hart is not one of them.
Hot?
Hagar, Black Crowes, David Lee Roth, Hardy.
Black Crowes is in Mansfield at the Xfinity.
Okay, so my copy's wrong. I got a text on this. I didn't quite understand it at the time. I thought I might have been getting invited to it. No, it was a correction. The Black Crows are at the Xfinity Center.
I'm glad they updated that from yesterday.
Good job, Moscato. You get to pick. Hagar, Black Crows, David Lee Roth, Hardy. Good luck on it. Let's do an email, shall we, please?
Oh, yes.
It's the Coleman Electric email of the day. Dear Felger, I really hate you. And I think Maz is a boob.
It's electric.
The Coleman Electric email of the day.
It's electric.
Send yours to Felger at 985thesportshub.com.
Email today brought to you by Coleman Electric, a bunch of really good electricians helping homeowners just like you. When you need an electrician, you want to call Coleman because
it's electric.
It is electric. Kuhlman. Panel replacements. Old wiring in your house, got to come out. That's Jesse Coleman, the expert in it. They're also the preferred dealer for Generic generators here in Boston. So you need a generator, that's who you want to call. That's the brand you want to go for, and you want to do it at Coleman Electric. Subject line, list of why you are a parasite. Gary, particularly hurtful email, I got to tell you. Here's what you have become, Felger. 1, you make money off the backs of the greatest athletes in the world. You create nothing. You do nothing of value. Number 1 definition of a parasite. 2, when you criticize sports figures, you don't do it professionally. You make it personal, even though you don't know any of them on a personal level. To describe them, you use words like suck, garbage, lazy, fraud, worthless, etc. That's another sign of a parasite, as well as someone who is a self-serving POS. 3.
He's really trying to cut deep, this guy.
I'm telling you, it's hurtful. 3, the Vrabel story. You keep claiming how it's some big, all caps, news story, when all it is now is celebrity gossip. It's only a big, all caps story to those at 98.5 The Sports Hub and NBC Sports Boston. If I watched Get Up, First Take, The Herd, First Things First, etc., and nothing else, I would never hear a thing about it because the national sports people don't deal in gossip. They are adults, unlike scum like you.
Scum.
You see, outside of your little kingdom at 98.5 and the low IQ callers that call in every day to your echo chamber, unlike those people, or outside of those people, real sports fans don't give a bleep about gossip. That's what tabloids like Page 6 of the New York Post is for. But not to worry, the low IQ geezers that keep calling you will eventually be gone, and so will most of your audience. Then your echo chamber that is 98.5 will come tumbling down. 4.
Ooh, this guy had time on his hands.
No, yeah. You deal in speculation constantly. You will even make stuff up and outright lie just to keep the low IQ geezers calling in.
I feel like most of our callers sound young.
Is this what you have aspired to? Pleasuring the dopes so they will keep calling your pathetic little show? You must be so proud of that accomplishment. You are a loser, Felger, and everyone knows it. Just look at some of the posts on X and other social media about you. The majority of people see you as a useful idiot at best and a complete and utter moron at worst.
Ooh.
It's not a great spectrum. Useful idiot at best, that's my ceiling. Useful idiot. But one thing is for certain. Nobody takes you seriously because you are a clown who acts like a prepubescent juvenile. Sometime in the near future, your pack of ass-swabbing losers that make up your audience, you hear what this guy's calling you? Ass-swabbing losers. What does that mean to ass-swab? Ass-kissing?
You're really up there.
Ass-swabbing. Ass-swabbing,
really, really giving it a good clean.
Got it. Ass-swabbing losers.
Like a giant Q-tip. Yeah.
That make up your audience will dwindle to the point that 98.5 will have no choice but to send you and your show packing and get some actual talent to reside in the afternoon slot. And when that day comes, it will be so refreshing to have someone that is actually competent sitting in the seat you now occupy. Someone that can be taken seriously.
Like him, I bet, who probably does a podcast that 3 people listen to.
Someone that actually carries themselves like an adult.
Oh.
But until then, you can just keep lowering yourself so you can suck the blanks of the morons that call into your show to make sure they keep calling and give you the delusion that you actually matter Newsflash, you don't.
For somebody that doesn't matter, we've all made a ton of money here. So that's pretty good, I'd say.
And here, Mark Dondero, who's in today, said you should have been one of the 150 most influential Bostonians in Boston Magazine.
Agreed.
I had a woman that I know we know through the kids who said, Mike Felger lives with us because you're always constantly on.
I don't know how I didn't make that list. But I don't like the way he attacked you people. Ass-swabbing losers, low IQ geezers, your pack of ass-swabbing losers. That was actually well said. Anyway, it's just some of the love we get there on the email wire. Let's do the final word, shall we? Hey, it's Felger here.
Now on Felger and Maz.
It's the final
word. Recapping this 4-hour show in 4 minutes, which leads to the question, does it really need to be 4 hours long?
No. All right, the final word is brought to you by Town Fair Tire Centers. For the guaranteed lowest price on tires, go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire.
Nobody.
Let
me get this out real quick right now so the simulcast knows that the off-air show returns tonight. The off-air show is going to be myself and Ty Anderson. It's on the 98.5 The Sports Hub YouTube channel. The off-air show is presented by the original light beer, Miller Lite, Legendary Stories, and the off-air show. Start with a light. Here's to just over 50 years of Miller time coming your way right around. Well, shortly after 6 o'clock is when we start the whole thing. Yes, Dondero.
All right, so the final word today is from earlier in the show when Mike was ranting that he does not want pasta for dinner.
How about that? He finally got one. It finally worked. Finally. It finally worked. For once. After dozens and dozens and dozens of cherry-picking, zone-flying, stat-humping breakaway attempts from David Pastrnak, they finally got one. Wouldn't you know it? What does that make them, like one for their last 50? I don't know. I kind of lost track. What does that make it? Like all the times he did that where you gave up goals, and he finally got one. So I say if I put that all together, I'd say you're like a minus 48. But you finally he got one. You know what? Big Jim Murray, Mark Dondero. It's pasta for dinner. It's pasta. One for his last 50. Congratulations. One for your last 50. Excellent. So maybe at times I'm a little juvenile. It's fun, though. All right, baseball hours coming your way tonight. Matt McCarthy and the great Carabas.
Jared Carabas, who sounds also as just over the Red Sox as we were just saying about 10 minutes ago.
I mean, we're lucky we get to talk about everything. When you're one of these baseball guys.
He's a 162er.
And he can't do the suggestion from an email, Blow Sox segment every day. Like just every day, we're not going to let it go. Every day someone's going to get it for something.
Baseball draft talk?
Every day. No.
Can you do that?
0.0.
No.
Every day, someone somewhere in that organization is going to get it. And then when we run out of names, we're going to reset and go right back to the top and do the batting order all over again.
I love it.
Carabas can't do stuff like that. He works for Nessa and he's corporate, like he can't do that. So what do you do when you're a Red Sox guy that can't do that?
I'm not sure that Carabas is going to be very corporate tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, then stay tuned.
I think we're going to have, I'm going to send you a bunch of stuff in the email overnight, and tomorrow we're going to have 12 Carabas cuts on the Red Sox.
I love it.
Can't wait. They've lost Carabas. You'll hear that shortly after 6 o'clock with McCarthy on the Baseball Hour. We're back at it tomorrow at 2. We'll talk to you fine fellers then.
See you then.